We're really grateful to have this space. It's made a huge impact on people's ability to process and think through some of what they're experiencing when they come to the museum and the memorial. We think of the museum as a narrative museum. There are a lot of museums in this country. We don't have as many narrative museums as you would expect. And for me, the model was the Apartheid Museum in Johannesburg, which tells a story. Even before you go into it, they have separate entrances, and they give you those tickets that are arbitrarily marked white or colored, and you're required to go through the door. And it already immediately kind of makes you uncomfortable. The Genocide Museum in Rwanda tells a story. The Holocaust Memorial and Museum in Berlin, the Holocaust Museum in this country, is one of the few narrative museums that is about a story. At the end of when I go through the Holocaust Museum, at the end of it, I'm motivated to say, never again. And I thought about the fact that we haven't created many places in this country that motivate people to make a commitment to never tolerating racial bigotry and discrimination. And so that was our intention. And if you're telling a story, it's more like a movie than a big space. And you don't want people talking or making photographs or doing things that keep you away from absorbing the story. And so we made that choice. It's a small space, obviously. It's only 11,000 square feet. We wanted people to be in the space. And, so much of what we're trying to present is narrative. It's, you go into those slave pens. Each of those women are telling stories about their experience. These are actual slave narratives that we edited. It's not fictional. It's authentic slave, first-person, voice-person accounts. And I think for us, we really wanted people to be in the place, to not see it as kind of like a place you just go through, but to really be a place where you can absorb. And we got some pushback on the not being able to take photos and videos because we're just living at a time where everybody wants to document everything. But when people are having strong emotional responses, we don't want that compromised because somebody is taking their picture or videotaping them, etc. And while we allow photographs at the memorial, we've also been pretty restrictive about anything beyond an iPhone because we think of that as a sacred place too. Yes. We really wanted to create this sense that you're in a place where you can think critically and deeply. And what we've seen are these amazing emotional responses. So we've had a lot of people of color who've come here, whose families are from counties in the American South. And they know their family names, but they haven't been to the counties, and they go to the county and they see their family name. And so sometimes you go through the memorial and you'll see people wrapped around one of the monuments just sobbing. And I think to facilitate that, we have to pay attention to the environment.